Hello, this is const is key, and we are going to make a smiley face inside of an HTML page using only CSS and HTML. Let's get started. So with one compiler, which is free, we have the index page, HTML page, we have the CSS styling page and the script. And here we've made an h1 tag that says make a smiling face. And if you click run, it will put in the changes. We also have a div class, a div with the class name frame. If we go to styles, I can press dot and type the name of the class, put the curly braces, and then we can style that class. So let's make a box or a square that is 200 pixels by 200 pixels. So we have the height and the width. Okay, and we click run. Of course, we can't see it because it has no color. Let's make the color black. And if I run it, then we have a square underneath the heading. And now what we want to do next is we want to make a smiley face that floats in front of the box. To achieve the effect we want to achieve, we will first make our div, and we'll call this a smiley face. And we'll give it the class circle. And what we will do is we'll go to styles and we'll type in circle with the dot at the beginning to reference a class, and we're going to give it a height of 50 pixels by a width of 50 pixels. And a background color yellow. So if we run that, it shows nothing because we misspelled circle. So circle. Let's try again. Perfect. Now what happened here is we have relative positioning, but what we want to use is absolute positioning, and then we manipulate the top and left coordinates of the left and top edge of the square there. So to move this square over top and in front, we need to put in position, and put absolute, and we'll make our top 0 pixels and our left 0 pixels. So if I run that, now it's at the very top. So we need to use another strategy. Okay, so what we will do in this case is we will just hard code it and just make it work. What's happening right here is it's absolute, and it's not based off of where the black box is, but it's based off of where the top corner of the web page is. So let's see what happens if we add 50 to each. It's a bit more down. I don't want it to be in that much. Let's say 20 in, and let's say 80 down. Okay, let's make it now 100 down. Okay, it looks much better. Let's make it a bit wider. So let's make it maybe 150. And let's make it a little taller and wider. And that'll be good enough. Run. Okay, good, close enough. Now let's turn this square into a circle. So we can choose border, radius, and I believe if I put 100%, it'll give me a circle. But I have to type border radius, run it. We have a circle, perfect. And we don't need the text anymore because we know what that is. So I'll delete that, run to refresh. Great, we have our initial circle. Now we need to make 2 more eyes, and we'll also make it stand in front. So usually the one that's the last one to be put in order from top to bottom will be in front. So let's put the eyes in front. We'll call this one div class, and we'll call it I-1. Okay, all right. Oops. Make sure your class is inside of the first div tag there. So I1, and then we'll add I2. Okay, and then we'll go over here and we're going to copy this circle styling. We'll just edit it. Call this one I-1. And so maybe the height, let's make it red so it stands out. Let's make it smaller, maybe about 40 pixels in each dimension. And let's just move it down to 140 and 60 and just see what happens. Okay, let's run that. So now I have a red eye. It's a bit too big. Let's make it 20 by 20. Run that. Good. And that's perfect. Let's make I2. And we'll copy that, paste it. So it has the I2 class. Now we're just going to move it to the right. So the left, we'll just maybe add 100. See if that's enough. Run. Okay, whoa, way too far out. Okay, let's bring it back a little bit. Okay, now we have two eyes. Excellent. The next step is to make a smiley face. A smile sounds like too much work for me at this moment. So maybe let's do one of those oh my pictures where you have just a big mouth and sort of an expression of surprise or shock. So we can make an oval. Let's make an oval. So to do that, let's copy our eye and we'll call this mouth. But don't forget to add a div with a mouth class underneath. So we'll call this one mouth. And just to make things simple for us, let's color the mouth blue. Okay, I'll just color it, run it, and see where it is, and then I can move from there. So it is directly over top of the other eye. So we need to make that, first make it wider. Let's make it like 100 pixels wide. And let's move it down 200 pixels. Let's center it a bit more. Oop, 80 is good. And yeah, let's run that and see what we get. Okay, great. Just move it a bit to the left. So let's move it maybe, so you have to subtract. Let's make it 60. Run that. Okay, almost perfect. Let's do 45. Okay, run it. Oh, wow. I wrote something on 450. Okay, let's go back, run it, and okay, it's too far. Maybe what we can do is you can make it 50. Just make it maybe not as wide. Let's see if that fixes my problem. Okay. All right. Just a moment. Now, is the mouth smiling? No, but we can use a trick. If we put a yellow circle over top of the blue circle, then the what's left, what you see, will sort of look like a smile. Okay, let's try that out, and then let's call it done. Okay, so, all right, we're going to add one more circle, and we're going to call it, just call it yellow. Okay, or maybe we should call it circle or smile 2. Smile 2. Okay, and it's going to be exactly the same, except with a small difference is that it will be yellow and it will be a little higher up on the page. So let's make it, let's say 180. Okay, so remember it's smile 2. Let's head back to index, add one more div there. That's going to be in front, so it's not above but in front. We call this one smile 2. I believe that's right. Yeah, it's called smile 2. Run it, and it's not working. So let's try this. Let's try making smile 2 green until and then we'll turn it yellow so we can see it. Then afterwards, when we find out where it is, we can change the color. So it's too high. I moved it too much. So it was invisible. So maybe we have to make it, whoopsies. Let's move up here. let's make it 190. Maybe that will do the trick. So let's run. Perfect. Okay, now I will make it yellow and maybe a bit bigger. Let's make it a bit wider. So make it the width 140. Oops, 140. And the left, I'll make it 40. Change it to yellow. And let's see if that gives us a smile. Okay, it's a bit too wide. Shrink it, and then we're done. So let's make the width 130. Okay, there we go. So last step, let's turn the eyes to black, the smile to black, and we have our smiley face. So let's move the color of I1 to black, and I2, let's color that black. Let's go find this blue one, make that black, run it, and we have our smiley face. He's sort of smiling. Okay, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video.